welcome back to another video. My name is Chloe and today I have one of my favorite videos to film. I feel like I say that about every video, but this one really is one of my favorite videos to film. It is my Walt Disney World haul. I just came back from Walt Disney World last week. I'm so sad that I'm already home. We had such an amazing time. I went with my mom and my sister Callista. It was like our annual girls trip and we just always have so much fun when we go together, and of course we did do some shopping. I didn't do nearly as much shopping as I thought I would be doing just because we didn't come across a lot of the things that I had on my list of things that I wanted to buy, and the things that I did see that weren't on my list are things that I pretty much have already seen in the parks from the last times that I've gone to Disney, or just really weren't up my alley, so I passed on a lot of things. But I did get a good haul of some really fun and exciting things, and I'm excited to share them with you. So let's just jump right in and see what we picked up. I'm going to start with two smaller souvenirs. First item being the reusable bags. They did not have the reusable bags when I went to Disney World in November, and I really wanted them. I use reusable bags all the time when I sell Poshmark or just when I'm carrying things to and from the house. And so I picked up the small bag. This was, I think, $2. And for a $2 souvenir that says 50th anniversary on it, I feel like it's a pretty good price. And I love that the castle has like all of the characters in there. Well, not all of them, but a good majority. I think it's all of the 50th anniversary statues. So you've got Dumbo, Coco, Miguel, Tinkerbell, Bo Peep, all of the favorites. And like I said, it was pretty cheap to get one of these, and of course I had to get one. I also picked up the large Mama Jamma. This one has all of the park icons on it and the 50th anniversary. I don't know if there was a difference between the medium and the small. I think they were pretty similar, so I just picked up the two. But I just love how this one looked. And then on the back, this one just says the 50, and then the small one had Tinkerbell, the Tinkerbell in the 50th. So I like that there was a little bit of variety between the two bags. And I think this one was $3 or $4. So again, a pretty inexpensive souvenir if you're looking to pick something up. And they did seem kind of hard to find. Like the big one seemed like it was sold out in most places, so we were lucky to get this one. But I was so happy I was able to get two of them. The first thing that I picked up when we got to Walt Disney World was this super fun bag. So it's supposed to look like a vintage lunchbox. So you have the retro looking print on the front there with Mickey, Donald, Pluto, and they're on, I think, what's probably supposed to be Casey Jr. train. And then you have the monorail and the castle in the background there. And then on the flip side, you have the Country Bear Jamboree, which I still have never seen, and I plan on watching it with Dan in July because a couple of you have mentioned you can't believe that we've never seen it before, but I still wanted to get this bag. I thought it was really cute. I love the teal color that's on the border of the bag. I did think that this was Loungefly when I picked it up, but I don't think it is Loungefly, but that doesn't really matter to me. I buy any cute crossbody Disney bag, and I was able to get my annual pass discount on this, and I think it's so cute, and I already have a dress in mind to wear it with, so I love it so much. It's just so cute and classic looking. Ugh, adorable. The next thing that I picked up was the 50th anniversary notebook, and on the back it says Walt Disney World 50. I have one that's just like the castle, and it's like the same color, and I love that notebook. I use it all the time, and so when I saw they came out with one for the 50th anniversary, I figured I should really pick it up. I think it was $19.99. It was kind of a pain. I think it was like one of the only things that I picked up that had no price tag on it, so it took them forever to figure out how much it should be, but they did figure it out. And then look at how beautiful the inside is there, like how holographic and pretty. Got Joy behind me. But yeah, it's just very, very pretty. I love using these books for like all of my travel agent stuff. And look how cute, the little holographic Mickey and Walt Disney on each page. Really, for $19.99, I felt like it was a pretty good deal, plus I got my discount, so I picked this up as well. And then the only pair of ears that I picked up, which I can't believe I only picked up one pair of ears, although to be fair, I feel like the ears that Disney has come out with recently really haven't been my favorite. If they had brought out the Scarlet Witch ears while we were there, I probably would have picked those up. But I did pick up the cheetah print sequins ears, and look how cute. There is a hidden Mickey in the cheetah print here. There's one on the other ear too. My hand. Right there. And these are just so cute. I wanted these for a really long time. And I had intended on picking up the cheetah print loungefly if I saw it. Unfortunately, I did not see it while we were in Disney World, but that's okay. I can get it off Mercari or just wait till my next trip, because that one seems to be one that they bring back a lot. It doesn't seem to have like a limited run, but I did figure I should pick up the ears while I see them so that I'm not paying a gazillion dollars down the road when I do want to get them. So, and look how cute they are. Like, you just can't go wrong with cheetah print and sequins. Perfect. And you may notice that I am wearing the Vault Spirit jersey. I had this on my list for my upcoming Disney trip for a very long time, basically as soon as it came out, but it did come up on Shop Disney a few months ago, so I bought it prior to going to Disney World, which I'm so glad that I did. I didn't see this in the parks when we were there, and it was something that I really wanted to get, but we really also didn't see a lot of like sweaters that were what we were looking for. The one night we were in Magic Kingdom, it ended up getting very chilly when we came out of dinner at the plaza. Like, the temperature dropped so much from what the daytime was with the sun out, and we still had many hours in the park and planned to be there basically till the park closed. So we ended up having to go to the Emporium and pick out some new clothes. And so I picked out this really cute, super soft, it's kind of like a sweater. It has like a tie down at the bottom if you want to tie the waist around a little bit tighter, but it just has the 50th anniversary. You have Mickey on there and the castle with the decorations. And they did have like the zip up hoodie, but those were going like hotcakes. Like, I can't even tell you how crazy the Emporium was when we went in there. Like, it was getting chilly and it was every man for themselves. Get whatever you can in a size that's remotely close to what you wear. Like, most things were only left in like 3X, 2X, maybe 1X if you got lucky. But this was one that I could find in my size, and it was a lighter sweater, but it did keep me warm enough for the rest of the night, and I was super cozy in this. And then where they had this, I'm gonna call it a sweater, where they had this sweater, they had these joggers, which I love me a Disney jogger. And look how cute. So you have the 50th anniversary, the same print that's on the shirt. And then it has like a rose gold striping down the side, and then the rose gold around the ankles. And these were super cozy, super comfy. Basically, I was just decked out in all 50th anniversary merchandise for the rest of the evening, but I was not mad about it. And my mom also bought a hoodie, the zip up one, and then Callista bought the same pants as me in the zip up hoodie. So we were just like a walking billboard for the 50th anniversary by the time we were done with it. I'm gonna insert a picture here of what we looked like, but we were very cozy and we were warm, and we tackled everything that we wanted to do after we changed into the warmer clothes. So it ended up working out. And every time I look at these clothes, I'll just remember that really fun night in Magic Kingdom. So even though it was a little bit of an expensive purchase, it was worth it. Going to move on to pins. I really didn't pick up that many pins for what I normally get in a Disney trip. I'm shocked. I am just as shocked as you are that I didn't pick up that many pins. But I will say, when I go with my mom and my sister, we do tend to focus more on going on the rides. We had Genie Plus and individual attraction selections for every day that we were in the parks. So from the time we got to the parks to the time we left, we were basically go, go, go on all the rides. We got so much done using the Genie Plus, so at least it was worth our money. But in doing that, there just wasn't that much time to go into the shops. And then the few shops that we did go into weren't really big pin shops, so I just didn't get a lot of pins, but that's okay. I did get 4, and I'm very happy with the 4 that I got. So the first one that I picked up was just the 2022 spinner pin. So you got the spinner on there, and you Goofy, Donald, Minnie, and Mickey on there. And I have the spinner pin from a lot of the years. I eventually will do a pin collection. I need to figure out the best way to film a pin collection. But for now, I'll just tell you the pins that I have. But I do have a lot of the spinner pins, and this was the only 2022 pin that I did come across. And since it was the first 2022 trip for me of the year, I had to get one, and I was just happy I found one, if anything. But the spinner pin is probably the one that I lean towards the most when I do buy pins, so I was happy to get that. And the next pin that I picked up, this is like the family collection pin. I do have the Cinderella version of this one, but this is the Little Mermaid. I think they're called the family collection. King Triton and like all the fish from Little Mermaid, and you have Max and the seagull from Little Mermaid on the top there. And my dad dressed as King Triton for Halloween this year, or this past year, so when I saw this pin I was like, I feel like I have to get that. And it's just really cute. I feel like you don't see Max on a lot of pins, and I just really like this one. I love the colors and just had to get it. I also Disney bound it as Ariel when we went to Disney Springs, so it all just kind of went together. So like I mentioned, we didn't really make it to any of the pin shops in most of the parks, and in Epcot, I'm pretty sure it's the only place you can really get the Flower and Garden pins. You maybe can get them at like the pin store in Disney Springs. We didn't go there either, and so I never got a Flower and Garden pin, but I did see this one as we were leaving Hollywood Studios on our last day. And so it's Cinderella holding a rose, maybe? I'm not really sure what she's holding. She's holding whatever flower is covering her picture, but this covers up her face, and I thought it was so pretty. And Cinderella is my favorite princess, so when I saw this, I was like, you know what? That's kind of better than just like a Flower and Garden pin to me, because it's just so pretty. And it's Cinderella. So it just kind of worked out, and I'll always remember that this is the trip we went for Flower and Garden, and it's Cinderella, so win-win. And I'm really happy that I got this one. And then my favorite pin of the whole trip, I was so excited when I came across this pin. This pin is Miko and Percy from Pocahontas. Percy is the only pug in Disney movies, and we have a pug, Joy. I'm sure you've seen her. She's right there. Joy, say hi. I'm boring her. But we have a pug and her name is Joy, and so anytime I see anything Percy, I have to get it. And this is the scene from Pocahontas when they're in the tub and Percy's just not having it, not having a good time. I don't really love that Percy's so angry in this scene, but I never see Percy on anything in Disney World, so I had to get the pin, and I was just so excited. Like, you never see Percy on anything. Like, I literally squealed with excitement when I saw this pin. Yeah, those are the only pins that I picked up this trip. I mean, are you shocked? I'm shocked. Dan's probably shocked too if he's watching this video. I picked up a couple cups this trip, so we did end up getting the refillable mugs on our stay. So this was the 50th anniversary mug. They had a couple of different prints. I really liked this one just because you can see the Riviera on it. You have the castle with the decorations here. And you've got Mickey and Minnie, the Contemporary and Epcot, and just like all of my favorite things, like the Skyliner's on here. Basically just everything that I love about Disney World. So I picked this refillable mug. Oh, the Boardwalk's on here too. I didn't notice that. Oh, yeah, Riverside's on here too. Well, I'm even more glad that I got this cup. I think they're up to $19.99. I think we got the money's worth out of this that we basically put into it. So I was happy to get a refillable mug. Dan and I usually don't get them if we go for a shorter trip. And this trip was a little bit longer, so it did make sense to get them. And Dan and I will probably get them again when we go in July and our longer Disney trip. So I don't know, refillable mugs just make it seem like the olden days of Disney, and I don't know why. Probably because I always got one when we would go back in the day, but do love a refillable mug. The next next mug that I picked up, this was actually a present to bring home to Dan. It is the Corksicle tumbler for the Boardwalk. Dan and I have stayed at the Boardwalk a couple times together, and he does love the Corksicle mugs, so I figured this would be a good souvenir to bring home for him. And we do have now 2 of the Corksicles. We have this one, and then we have the Castaway Key one, so I feel like now we're just gonna have to collect all of them for every place that we stay. We really need to go back and get the one from Riviera because that's when they came out with them, and we didn't get the Riviera one, so maybe we'll have to go on our next trip. But yeah, this was Dan's souvenir, and he was pretty excited about that. And unfortunately, I did not come across the Starbucks cups, like the pink one or the purple one. I'm still on the hunt for those. If I ever see those in Disney, I'm definitely planning on getting one. But I did come across this cup, and this is the Disney by Lily Pulitzer print. And I love this cup so much. So you got like Mickey and Minnie on there. In the middle of the print there, you have the castle. And this was only $24.99, and if you bought it, like I bought this from the Boardwalk gift shop, you got 20% off, whereas my sister did buy a dress from Lily Pulitzer in Disney Springs, and they did not take the annual pass discount. So if you see something in one of the park stores, definitely get it there versus going to the Lily Pulitzer store, because you can get a discount if you have an annual pass and get a discount. But I thought this was so cute, and for $24.99 plus my discount, like 20 bucks. Like, I can't even get a Starbucks cup from home for 20 bucks. So I was just so excited to get this one. I love the print, I love the color. Just love everything about it. And the last thing that I picked up, which was definitely a splurge for me, was I picked up the Stoney Clover Princess Fanny Pack. It has Cinderella on there, Belle, Tiana, another Cinderella. I'm not sure if the patterns are different, and I really didn't pay attention. I kind of just grabbed the first one that I saw, so I'm glad that it has 2 Cinderellas on the front there. You'll have to let me know if yours is different. Not sure if it's like an all over print where you kind of get a random cut of the princesses, but I love this so much, and I am so excited to finally have a Princess Stoney Clover. I really went back and forth on whether or not I wanted the princess one or the Cinderella one. Still would like the Cinderella one, but I felt like this one was more versatile. I probably wear a lot more pink than I do blue, and has all of the princesses on it versus just one princess and one kind of outfit vibe. So that's why I went with this one. And I picked this up from the Ever After store in Disney Springs, and they did take the annual pass discount. I did also see these in Hollywood Studios at the shops. I think they're on Hollywood Boulevard. So if you do have an annual pass, definitely ask if you can use it, because any discount is worth that extra money off, if you know what I mean. So I'm just so happy, and yeah, that is everything that I picked up from Walt Disney World. I know it's not my usual super mega haul, but I did still spend a good amount of money, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what your favorite thing from my haul was, and if you're going to Disney World soon, what is at the top of your must-buy list. I love to hear what everybody's looking out for when they go to Disney World. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!